Hi everyone. Despite my sunny appearance, today's meditation is going to take us on a journey to the planet Pluto. So just last week we had a massive astrological shift and the planet Pluto transitioned into retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn is an energy that's featuring quite heavily in 2020. We had a big conjunction with Pluto and Saturn this January in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn, in terms of archetypes, is the archetype of the father and is very much the ruler of systems and infrastructure and institutions like government, religion, corporations, industry, that kind of thing. So we are having a whole rewrite of these systems at this time, and it is incredibly exciting, and the astrology keeps getting more and more intense. And May is a month where we are going to have a host of different planets going retrograde. So it's a real time, a dive deep into a review of our lives, a review, a kind of reworking as well. And sometimes when planets are retrograde, it can actually be quite a good thing, because the energy of a direct planet can be far more, challenging than when it's retrograde. Sometimes in the case of Mercury, you can actually find that Mercury retrograde brings up a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Really, it's not that Mercury's doing it to you, it's just shining a light on parts of yourself, maybe where, in Mercury's case, you can be a bit erratic, a bit all over the place. Things will go wrong to kind of make you slow down. That's how I kind of feel into Mercury. Pluto retrograde is a time of alignment. So Pluto, the planet of the underworld of transformation, is ruled by Scorpio, and we are coming up to this Scorpio full moon on Thursday, and I really think that scorpionic energy of sex, death, other people's money, transformation, passion, all these things, you know, we could call it the shadow aspects of ourselves as well, are all coming up for review. And this is really exciting. I find this really exciting because actually we want to, in life, well, certainly I can only speak for myself here, but I feel that the aim of the game of life is to learn as much as you can in this little school called humanity on Earth. And then we'll go back to where we came from. And now these lessons can take place over hundreds, if not thousands, of lifetimes, which tells you how hard it is to really master and learn these lessons. I mean, every life we're accumulating more karma, good karma and bad karma, and depending how much we accumulate, we're going to have to come back and play it out again. Maybe we're going to have to come back and suffer because we made some mistakes. Maybe we're going to have to come back and prosper because we've done really good stuff. And really, ultimately, we want to learn the lessons, clear all of the karma, so we can go back, we can ascend, we can go back to where we came from, which is ultimate source energy, light, whatever you want to call it. And so I want to connect us to the planet Pluto today. I want us to travel up to Pluto and to see what needs to transform, to connect with what needs to transform, and ask the guidance of Pluto, what needs to change in our life. And to work with the energy of the full moon on Thursday to do so, to actually shift that and write something down about what we want to change and what change we want to see. So I invite you now to close down your eyes with me and have a few breaths here. And we're going to imagine that roots of the tree are diving down through the floor below you, through the ground of the building you're in, down through the surface of the floor, the ground, the concrete, the stone, the water, the rocks, down through the lava, down to the crystalline core, the energetic core of Gaia, of this planet. And from here we want to invite that beautiful energy up through the soles of our feet, up our legs, up through our torso, down our arms, up through our head and out the top of our heads into a bubble of golden light, safe and protected. From here we're going to travel up through the ceiling and up through the roof of the building that we're in and out to the sky. Travelling up, taking in the sights of our street and our town. Further up we go, seeing the whole of our city. Travelling up further, seeing our country in its entirety, and then our continent. And up we go, we continue up till we just pass through the Earth's atmosphere out into space, into our solar system and our galaxy. And we're going to travel further up past the planets, our moon, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, keeping on going right till we get to the end of our solar system at this little planet, Pluto. And when we get to Pluto, I invite you to land on Pluto's surface now and taking a moment just to simply breathe here. Breathe in this energy of transformation. Breathe in this energy of change. And I invite you now to tune in to what needs to change within you, what is wanting to transform. So my message is fear of love. Fear of the one thing that I want so much, to transform that fear. Sometimes the messages we hear catch us by surprise. On the surface, I want love more than anything in life, but actually, it is sometimes the things we want more than anything that we are terrified of having. So that's a good lesson for me to hear that today and know that that is wanting to transform in me. Because I have so much love to give the world, and I would so much like to receive love in return and to turn that love into something that can be of use on a grander scale. What message do you get from Pluto today? Was it also a surprise? We can send love and gratitude for that insight, for the wisdom, for whatever came through. And just feel into this transformative energy on this planet that is so, so far away. The power that it has. The intensity. I invite you now to travel back with me to say your goodbyes to Pluto. You can spend as long as you want there in your own practice. There is no time limit to this work. You may want to explore Pluto. You may want to ask more questions. That is totally up to you. I invite you now to come back with me, back through our solar system, passing the planets on the way. Past our moon in Libra today. Beautiful moon of balance, fairness, beauty, and justice. And to come back down with me through the Earth's atmosphere, down through the sky, back to your continent, back to your country, back to the town you're in, and the street you're on, and the building you're in now, and back through and down into the tops of your head. Coming back down in your body, down, 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 so that any excess energy will leave your body down through the soles of your feet, down into the earth, and will travel wherever it's needed at this time. And I allow you to take a moment just to connect back to your body, allow any excess energy to pass through you. Take a few breaths to fully ground. We've travelled very far today, back into your body now, thank you. ready, open your eyes. Tune into what insights you had, what messages you received, and whether they resonate at all. Sometimes messages we get can conflict to what we want or what we think, or can bring up a lot of fear. I would love to know what messages you received, and would like to share that I am hosting a group guided meditation event this Thursday, the 7th of May, for the Scorpio Full Moon. This will take place on Zoom at 7:30 p.m. GMT time. If you would like to register for this event, you can email me on admin@spiritchildofthemoon.com. Thank you. Namaste.